It's Sunday, and I'm really tired, as I imagine most everyone else was, and emotionally drained. But altogether, I'm okay. Some of you complained about the volume in my last video. My explanation for that is that I used to do WAV files, and I always hated it when somebody blasted the sound all the way up to where it was, stretching the red line, and that I couldn't, it distorted the sound. And so I leave it up to people to turn up the sound instead of turn down the sound. But I also have a big rant about the fact that the music of today, especially with the big boom speakers and that sort of thing, is permanently damaging people's ears, So turn down your music sometime. Maybe your ears will be able to hear me. And do it for your own sake, so, Anyway. I watched a really good video by Raven this evening. He was thanking all of his subscribers, and, it reminded me that I should do the same. That I haven't really thanked the people that subscribe to me. And I don't know why you do, but, thank you. I went and I looked at every one of everybody's videos that subscribes to me. I'm not going to do shout-outs. I'm not a shout-out kind of person, I'm a text writer, so you got a shout-out probably from me. It just wasn't in this medium. If I mention your name, if I don't mention you, it's not that it's not a slight. It's just, that I didn't write you down and I'm tired. Some guy, what was his name? Oh my God. Oh, I don't know. He was a guitarist. He was kind of a random thing. But he does a really good song called Getting Older. It's nice guitar work. Recipe Addict, I meant to make a video back in my avatar. But I just got too tired and wrapped up in my own little world. But I wanted to tell you that the correct pronunciation of my name is Nalora. Nalora. So, I guess were... And I don't care if people mispronounce my name, but when you have a strange name like that, people are going to do that all your life. I used to have to spell it all the time. I got to where I could spell it really fast. Nalora, N-A-L-O-R-A. Let's see. Article and words. So I have all these little notes, and they only mean something to me. Boston Benny. You are really funny. And also you're just a decent person, and I respect that, to bring that decency, because if the decent people don't fight back, I went to be quite honest, I went to the front page, to the most popular whatever, in each of the categories, and, I wouldn't want to be among some of that crap that's up there, porn. There is porn up there, Sometimes I go up there and I'm amazed. I really don't want to see your butt, okay? I really don't. Keep your butt in your pants, please. And any other appendage that's down in that area. I really don't want to see it, I wish they would just kind of have a section that if you really wanted to do that sort of thing, move it over there, Go into the red light district of YouTube, please, There's kids on here. Why I'm a big advocate for children. And that is because, and most of you may have surmised this, could have been guessing, whatever, is that I was an abused child. That's the reason I left home at 12, I left home also because I was mature, beyond my years, and I was a reader from the time I was about between 3 and 4, started reading, and, so I was an intelligent child, And I watched the Vietnam War on my screen, and I put two and two together and started doing the math and said, well, they're going to kill off any they're going to kill off any chance I have of having a husband, you know, because my entire generation of men will be dead. You know, think about it, you know, I mean, that long a war. I was kind of like, wow, you know, I mean, that whole thought hit me, you know, at 12 years old, that we're killing off an entire generation of men, and we're doing our own genocide, you know. So I felt, being me, you know, a caring individual, you know. So anyway, the reason that I am the way I am about children is because I was abused, you know, and so I know that you live with that experience, you know, the rest of your life. And so I'm just real protective. So, you know, I end up picking up kids when I'm on the internet, and I become like their internet mother. Somebody said today, I think it was Les Search, he's a guy that I've been talking to, and he said something about he saw me as like the YouTube mother hen or something like that, you know, essentially. And that's really what happens most of the time when I go into a community, is that I become like a little mother hen, you know, like, all right, you kids now quit acting up. So, but anyway, there's a girl, and she's real popular, and I know why. It's because she's clean. Oh my God, you know, the clean, good kids have somebody they can watch, and she's funny and entertaining. And it's Lonely Girl 15. She's actually 16, but I don't know what the 15 was. Maybe that she was 15 when she got it. But anyway, that's the reason her videos are so popular. It's like one of the only clean, totally clean teenagers on there. And so I think she just has a flock of good kids. Anyway, with Boston Bounty, she's a decent girl too. She stretches the limits, but she's also older, you know, and she knows when to set a limit, you know. She's mature enough to set a limit on these people. But anyway, so she's a really cool person. I really enjoyed looking at her stuff. And Dinah Chick, I want to tell you just to come out and really not be afraid. You know, you hide, I think, a lot like I do, and for probably the same reasons, you know. But I think there's a really awesome person inside of you. And if you would release that person, you know, I think we'd all have a good time. I don't know how long this is, and I don't know if I even have time to bother with reading to you. You know, let me see how long the thing I was going to read is. Maybe I just read one of my poems. A little haiku. Okay, well, I looked over the piece that I was going to read, and it's entirely too long. I'll just do a full reading from it tomorrow, and not like blog kind of stuff, you know, just post a reading. So y'all can just skip me tomorrow if you just don't like me reading my book. It's a piece of poetry. I rarely name my poems, so. Beneath society, in great caverns of evil, vice and crime, degradation and squalor, wretchedness and destitution reek and simmer in the darkness, howling, searching, groping, each for himself, ideas ignored, progress absent, want is the talisman feeding at the table of its stepmother's ignorance and misery.